By now, we all know that the internet is a really crazy place. People can say whatever they want. Sure, there are rules and regulations, but that doesn't stop people from posting what they want. And sometimes what they post are a real threat to society, and that's exactly what Masaki Watanabe did. He was a frequent user on the anonymous message board 2 channel, where he threatened to unalive 30 people, all because his crush rejected him. Welcome back to another video where we'll be talking and going over some stories from the internet, and today it features a very weird individual, Masaki Watanabe, age 32 as of the post I'm reading from. Anyways, before this whole entire story starts, Masaki Watanabe was attending Takarazuka University before he decided to drop out because of his crush's rejection. Anyways, Watanabe was actually arrested before making his post about threatening the students at Takarazuka University and posting about stalking his crush. And no, he wasn't arrested his first time for stalking. He was arrested for something political. So sometime in September of 2010, Masaki Watanabe showed up to the Japanese Prime Minister's estate, shouting out threats to take the Prime Minister's life. And in his backpack he was carrying a very large knife, and of course this was ultimately the cause of his first arrest. And a little news article reads as, following controversy surrounding a Chinese fishing ship colliding with a Maritime Safety Agency patrol boat, the fishing ship's captain was ultimately acquitted. However, a man visiting the Prime Minister's estate carrying a knife in objection to this acquittal was arrested today by police. At around 10 AM on the 25th, a man appeared at the Prime Minister's estate, claiming he wanted to protest. Upon a check of his possessions by security personnel, a 17-centimeter long knife was found, and the man was arrested for violation of the Swords and Firearms Control Law. The suspect was unoccupied Osaka resident Masaki Watanabe, and a floppy disk containing protests against the acquittal of the Chinese ship captain was also found on his person. Watanabe is on record saying he came to Tokyo in order to protest the Japanese government. A 17-centimeter knife, or for all my Americans out there, including me, a 6-inch knife, and showing up to the Prime Minister's estate could mean way more than a peaceful protest. Anyways, that all happened in September 2010, and just a month later, he would begin making unhinged posts about Minami, his crush who he stalked and who would eventually reject him on 2 channel. Later on, we'll find out that Watanabe had started posting around 2 channel earlier than we had thought, around 2008. And some users on the site would call his posts back then shitty. However, if you really want to take a deep dive down the rabbit hole with me, we could speculate what Masaki Watanabe may have posted by looking at his Twitter post history. Masaki Watanabe's Twitter is still up to this date, and what he made posts about consists of proclaiming his love to Minami, his crush, and also talking about economic and environmental issues like illegal fishing boats. Like the Jaden Smith meme, can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now? Bro. No, but in all honesty, Masaki talked a lot about radiation in the water and how food was getting contaminated by it. And he also talked a lot about Minami. And some of those posts would just simply be Minami's name written over and over repeatedly. He was a bit of a crazy guy. So as I said previously, Masaki Watanabe was enrolled at Takarazuka University. But what exactly was he studying? Well, he was studying fine arts, or more specifically, music composition, as a stalker does. However, Masaki Watanabe would go on to drop out of Takarazuka University in October 2010, all because Minami-chan... I feel so cringe saying that. All because Minami-chan rejected him. Anyways, we'll see how Masaki Watanabe vents his anger and frustration because of this rejection through his post he made on 2 channel, which we'll read and listen about now. I got rejected by a girl at my university. Now I want to kill myself. I mean, really, I beat off to her every day. And you were rejected, why? I don't know. After I confessed, she's been treating me like a stalker. Sucks, man. You were getting along as friends up until then? We weren't. So you mean you had feelings for her all along, then suddenly blurted them out? Right. She always had her girlfriends around, so I couldn't get close. How am I a stalker? I mean, we've only talked 4 times. If you'd barely even been with her, why the heck did you confess? My feelings were so strong and my head was a mess. It was getting in the way of my studies, so I figured I'd confess as a way of sorting out my feelings. What does a woman have to do to make you like her that much if you've even barely talked? Sounds like you're weird. This is making me feel kind of gross. Same. So, was it love at first sight? Yes, it was. I really love her. It's true. When I go to bed and turn off the lights, her face comes to mind, and I'm so lonely, I want to die. Imagining an ugly creeper thinking about me like this makes me feel sick. This sounds like an awfully standard rejection. If you're not doing anything stalkery, but she's saying you are one, then it's probably like this. You're not her type. You weren't friends to begin with. She doesn't understand how you imagined having a shot in hell at winning her over. That sort of thing. I had a similar experience in high school, and it got kind of out of hand, actually. People in other classes were saying, "Are you that stalker guy?" I really wanted to die then too. More info about the situation of being rejected and your approach afterward? After I confessed, I've been trying to talk to her, but she just keeps running away. Tomorrow, I'm going to Takarazuki University and killing 30 people. I can't take it anymore. Helpful links for police reports were posted here. Good job. Whoa, hold on. OP, you're a good guy. I know you are. Don't do that. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh no, I knew he'd do it someday. For the TV report. Where's Takarazuka University? First time I've heard of a Takarazuka University. Can a post like this really get somebody arrested? I don't think you can get much from that little. Googled it, and there is a Takarazuka University. Is this OP serious? This is not good. Ever since Manami-chan ran away from me September 3rd last year, my life has been long over. If only I had just died that instant. Nothing's changed and pointlessly pushing myself for another 3 months. It's all over. If you report this and the police respond, even if nothing happens, it might do some good. And there might be a chance of OP getting arrested. If not to get OP caught, you could at least do it to ensure the safety of anyone going to Takarazuka University tomorrow. I'm not going to go out of my way though. You're as good as caught, OP. Prepare yourself. Funny, you guys should make for TV posts because I'm still imagining them being read in my usual ugly nerd voice. Look, just calm down. Is this the suicide thread for today? Summary of the Virgin Art School student who's jealous of government workers and makes threads near daily. This guy provides a ton of info on previous threads by Masaki, but it's not really all that relevant. Confesses to and is rejected by a girl in university he'd barely even talked to. Starts being a stalker and gets called a criminal. On September 25th, 2010, arrested while concealing a knife near the Prime Minister's estate. Lives in Hoenzaka in central Osaka. No occupation, suspect Masaki Watanabe, age 32. OP's Twitter, which makes his stalkerness plain as day. If OP's arrest is certain, then I look forward to tomorrow's news. Should I buy up all the delicious Takanako no Sato to eat as I watch? There's no need to worry about Kinoko no Yama selling out, of course. They're both Japanese candies. They have a weirdly intense rivalry. Anyway, if you're serious, even if he is arrested, it'll come a month later, definitely not tomorrow. I know some people will definitely do it. It's safest to report this. Did somebody report this yet? Can you call 110 if you see an urgent threat like this online? If he's jobless in his 30s, he's got nothing to lose, so he'll do it. I sent in a report online for now. My phone's dead, so someone else can call 110. Thanks. Hope that's enough. Calm down, OP. There's still time to surrender. I've had enough. I've always been called an evildoer and forced to apologize, but I'm not crying to myself to sleep any longer. I'm going to let out all my grudges. Was this guy gonna get arrested? Get to work, police. Looking for Manami-chan? Sleeping right here, buddy. I never thought that maybe Manami-chan might take another look at me. I just was so shocked when I confessed to Manami-chan, and she ran away that I wanted to ask her about it. But this is how I'm treated. I'm broken now. I'm not crying myself to sleep any longer. Even if you're a troll, goddamn. But I'll take the bait for now. Killing people won't accomplish anything, so stop it. If you have the motivation to do that, there's plenty of other things you can put it to. If you have the motivation to do that, there's plenty of other things you can put it to. Do you know what it's like to have memories burnt into your mind of your beloved running away from you? Without even knowing why? I couldn't possibly do that. It's cause you had a huge ball of snot in your nostril, dummy. It definitely takes more motivation to kill dirty people than to get over that. Keep living. Why isn't this guy arrested yet? Calm down, OP. Minami-chan wanted to go to the toilet, but you were keeping her. It looked like she was running away, but she really had to go. A genius appears. Even now, after every lecture in university, my body feels so heavy. I tried to take a nap, and some girl insulted me. We got in a fight, and I was the only one who got suspended. All these irrational things forcing me to lower my head. I can't take it anymore. There's no point in being a good kid. I'm going to let out all my grudges. Enough. I'm tired of being courteous to the people in this world. I'm so respectful and good-mannered, but they pelt me with horrible insults and act violently at me. I'm not going to be a rule-abider anymore. I'm going to do what I like. I'm going to let out all my grudges. Right. Could this be the final chapter of the Minami-chan saga? If he's not caught at this point, I'm wondering what the hell the police are doing. Hey, calm down. You never know when your luck could turn around. Half the population's women, you know. No need to make such a fuss about that one. This guy sounds serious to me. Yikes. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to hunt you all down. Will that satisfy you? Pardon me. I'm actually not quite ready yet. Call your girlfriend and work it out over the phone, alright? Problem is, she's not his girlfriend. Yikes, this guy. Just die in peace without causing others any trouble, okay? Listen, don't you dare hurt people who have nothing to do with this. What would you think if someone you knew was seriously injured in some indiscriminate crime like this? What would you think if you were just eating a meal and were suddenly swiped at with a knife? Hurting others is only hurting yourself. Your life can't go on like that. Whoa, quit. He'll read that as, but Minami-chan has something to do with this. So you're telling me to just concede, no matter what I encounter? Because I've been encountering it everywhere. Not only at university, but I was suddenly kicked by a worker in public transportation once. I don't want to hear any more of this. This world is full of the kind of people responsible for the way I've been treated. I have no more respect for society. I'm going to let out all my grudges. Have you seen Minami-chan's nips? Cause if they're not ideal, she's not worth your time. If she's going to be a spoil sport, go for another girl. I'm sure you'll have a great time, OP. Yeesh, how many times is he gonna say he can't take it anymore? Do you know what's really beautiful, OP? Do you know how heartwarming it is to have a girlfriend warming up your fingers on a cold day? If you've never experienced that, what are you doing sinking into the darkness? You're almost completely fabricating what kind of girl Minami is. But when you meet a girl who really loves you back, then you don't let her go. This guy really think he's persuading OP. Give me a break. Well, he's writing about having a girlfriend like it's special. So I'm gonna guess you're both virgins. Shut up. I got a girl. Enjoying living with your mom? There is no woman more beautiful than Minami-chan. No matter how foully you insult her, you won't stop me from thinking about Minami-chan. You must understand, there is no woman more beautiful than Minami-chan. Looks like no one cares about Takarazuka University anymore. Now the threads about girlfriends, having sexy times and not being caught. Hey, my name's Minami. You could probably find a whore named Minami, oh my god. You could probably find a whore named Minami. That good enough for you? The thread started getting even more random text art, particularly Pokemon and general spam than usual around this point, so actual posts worth mentioning got pretty sparse. Never mind the OP's threat, I was just surprised that university existed. Have you even gotten any sleep? At least sleep first, you might feel a little better. Heard this was today's Minami-chan thread. Why must Minami-chan be so beautiful? No matter what cruel things you say to me, I can't be indifferent to Minami-chan. I can't hate her. There couldn't be any other girl as beautiful as her. So don't tell me there's countless women out there. Even if Minami did come to like you, she wouldn't approve of this nonsense. If you're just kind to her, then that's true love. Good night. I feel like I understand your reasoning, but I'm telling you, I can't possibly make myself indifferent to Minami-chan. I checked my email yesterday and strangely found a reply from Minami-chan. She wrote horrible things about me, but even after reading, I couldn't get Minami-chan out of my head. What am I supposed to do? I'm already so obsessed with Minami-chan. I don't know what I could do. Still no pics of Minami-chan. What is this? Somebody's gonna die soon. Takarazuka students, run! I love Minami-chan so much, and I know I'm causing Minami-chan trouble, but my feelings are too powerful to control. I could take myself to the hospital, turn myself into the police who Minami-chan had called on me once, but none of it would help to control my emotions. Why won't Minami-chan understand that? I can't just say to Minami-chan that I want to be hated. Have you thought about Minami-chan's feelings at all in this? Sheesh, guy. If this guy isn't caught, Japan is in serious shit. Is OP already asleep? I hope you're a troll, but if you're serious, sleep and calm down. Don't be a murderer. You can just complain to us about whatever. Somebody called the university. Seriously, you're not gonna be laughing if people really die. Maybe I shouldn't have fallen in love with Manami-chan in the first place, but it doesn't matter at this point. I didn't think anything of living alone before I met her, but now I'm unbearably lonely. There's no going back. I'm desperately in love with Manami-chan. I want to see Manami-chan. Were you just lying about being a murderer? Just goddamn turn yourself into the police. Man, I want to see what Manami-chan looks like. What celebrities does she resemble? 30 people is quite a goal, huh? I don't think a guy this stupid could pull that off. I just called Takarazuka University and told them about it. Smelly OP. Why do these people make threads like this? Even if Manami-chan truly hates me, I'm unbearably in love with her. I can't imagine life without Manami-chan. I want to see Manami-chan! This guy seems frighteningly real. Osaka art student 32 arrested for threat of going to kill 30 people at university on 2 channel. On the 19th, police in Takarazuka arrested art school student Masaki Watanabe, who resides in Hoenzaka in central Osaka, after he threatened on an internet message board that he would go to Takarazuka University and kill 30 people. The grounds for his arrest were given as a threat of violence found on his home computer on online message board 2 channel at approximately 12:35 on the 19th, as well as threats against the university's business head. According to police, suspect Watanabe dropped out of Takarazuka University on September 10th. They state that a female student declined his company, but are looking further into his motives. Why did Manami-chan have to reject me at university? I don't understand. Get a job, Watanabe. You again, huh? Oh boy, Masaki Watanabe, 32. Damn it, you're alive? Facts about OP. Real name is Masaki Watanabe, age 32 of September 25th, 2010, resides in Hoenzaka in central Osaka. According to his past threads, he's 170 centimeters and 50 kilograms, scrawny. Started appearing on 2 channel around summer of 2008, made various shitty threads, was enrolled in Takarazuka University's art program in classes for sculpting, media design, and music sound design. Up until September of 2010, stalked a girl while he was at university, and as a result of that incident dropped out in September. Enrolled in a 2-year correspondence education at Osaka University of Arts in October. Has been arrested twice in the past. Link to the Prime Minister news article and a link to summary of the thread surrounding his second arrest. I wanted to go to the Tenjin Festival with Manami-chan. Do you have a mental disorder or an intellectual handicap? Either way, you make me feel disgusting. Go die. I feel bad for Manami-chan. If she was only being nice since you're handicapped. No, I'm not handicapped. Watanabe, you don't have any friends, just consider that and live an honest life, will you? If you can't, then stop coming to 2 channel. We're not going to be easy on you. But I am living honestly. Why doesn't this government have a more thorough plan to address serious radioactive contamination? I despair whenever I think about this generation. More of Watanabe's out of left field lectures, huh? Or are you saying you're like a power plant that blew up from obsessing over Manami-chan? We're not your buddies, pal. You're just gonna burden society forever, you piece of shit. So you won't get a job, and you aren't going back to school. So what the hell are you doing? I'm not going to school this year at least. For now, I'm going into digital music. And do what with it? Make money? How are you going to make money? Still, a crazy lunatic like always. Arrest the crazy lunatic. I want a serious answer. How are you going to deal? I'm really curious what it's like being jobless at 33. I was so sincere. So why did Manami-chan reject me? Cause you're ugly and a creep. Finn. What do I have to do to meet her standards? Be over 180 centimeters or what? Well, I don't think being unoccupied at 33 is helping. So you're saying I should be younger and have a job? At least that I'd say, but seriously, how are you going to sort this out? Why won't you tell us? Even if you're totally up to her standards, it's no good if she already has a boyfriend, usually. So I'm doomed then. What a cruel fate. So this is the door of the Fate Stone, is it? I want to date Manami-chan so much more than her boyfriend does. I think it's about time we ignore these threads. He just runs away as soon as he's questioned. Same as Manami-chan, come to think of it. Runs away as soon as he's made to face reality. Fix that for you. LOL, yep, I just want to hear what a jobless 33-year-old has as a life plan. No matter how young and rich you are, you won't get anywhere with such childish thinking and disgusting personality. Seriously, Watanabe? You give me the heebie-jeebies. What about me does that? I'm just normal. You are not normal. I mean, just take a look at what you're doing all day. Unoccupied at 33, arrested twice in 1 year for stupid ass things. Yeah, sounds normal to me. I suppose it's a reasonable idea that you might be able to get into digital music, but you really need to plan things out more. Actually, after high school, my plans were to go straight to vocational school and become a game creator. Lately, I've realized Watanabe's been getting serious on 2channel. Lots of preaching, lots of boasting about Nico videos and his English. Do you really just want people to praise you or what? I don't want praise, I want to look down on the slackers of this generation. I'm a slacker and I look down on this guy. At least half of Japan has got to be better than you. Don't you know girls hate persistent guys? Then how am I supposed to get along with Manami-chan? So much about you makes that impossible. Like what? Thinking about it, Manami-chan is probably a slacker too, huh? I mean, she ran away from him, but why does this guy keep committing crimes? I did it all to marry Manami-chan. Christ, no one wants to marry human waste like you. People who commit crimes do it because they don't have anybody to begin with. You're no doubt exactly what Manami-chan hates. It's all over. I've been rejected by Manami-chan. Our food is poisoned with radiation. I try to get the slackers to take action and protect our children, but they won't work a day in their lives. I despair whenever I think about this generation. When are you planning to get married? If I can't marry Manami-chan, then I'll never get married. Committing crimes left and right, but being able to marry Manami-chan, how? How could that possibly happen? The slackers don't care about my well-being at all. This radioactive food isn't safe at all, but they let it go. Is this generation just full of the worst of trash, too lazy to care about me? Why can't you get a job instead of moaning on the internet? I told you that's what I want to do, but I don't have any motivation. Like Taro Yamato says, people who won't work to protect the children are finished as humans. I couldn't marry Manami-chan, so I've lost all hope. I wish I could go back to studying with Manami-chan. If I can't marry Manami-chan, I don't see the point in living. After all this reading and in my research, I tried finding anything of Masaki Watanabe now. And of course, I did find a few articles from 2011 proving that this story is real, but I found nothing of Masaki Watanabe currently. And Masaki Watanabe's last post on Twitter was on September 18th, 2011, before he was arrested for threatening the lives of the students at Takarazuka University. And that post, to no one's surprise, is talking about Manami-chan, saying that he loves her so much that he could hurt himself. This is a really strange conclusion. Maybe, perhaps, that Masaki Watanabe learned from his 2 arrests, and that he decided to stay away from the internet and from his threats of threatening harmless people. I mean, it's crazy, man. This whole entire situation, it's bizarre. Anyways, before I start rambling, because I don't know how to conclude a video, I hope you enjoy this one. Make sure to like and subscribe, because next week we'll be taking a look at some horror-related internet media. And anyways, I'll see you all later.